right, welcome back to Studio 3 here at MLB Network. It's Greg Amsinger and my guy, Harold Reynolds. Are you ready for the MLB Draft Combine?
I love it, man. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It's always so exciting. It's right around the corner. What can we expect from this year's event, Harold?
Well, the biggest thing, obviously, you got the top talent in the country coming here to the Combine. You got all 30 teams represented. You have scouts and executives who are making the decisions. I think the biggest thing overlooked is the time they spend talking with the players.
Right.
But obviously, you'll have the evaluations on the field, and we'll dive into that in a second.
It's not just a 24-hour event. This is a 4-day event held at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. It really allows for those scouts you just mentioned to evaluate these players from both a traditional scouting perspective, let's call it the old eye test. We like the old eye test.
Yeah.
And with advanced tracking technologies and metrics, which are also very important.
Well, the metrics has really taken over, and teams are really using the metrics to be able to separate guys. Look, it doesn't matter what league you played in. You might have hit 500, but another guy played in another league, he hit 500, but you don't know how to evaluate those together. So the metrics come in to be a big part of that. So you're going to see the spin rates, the exit velocities, clearly the old school, how hard does somebody throw miles per hour. So those are the metrics that they'll be going by and being able to measure guys.
And what about days 2 through 4? What's unique about that?
Well, the uniqueness of 2 through 4 are games where you get all this top talent and they play together on the same field at the same time. So I got a kid from Florida playing against a kid from Oregon, and you get a chance to really get the true evaluation in games. So days 2 through 4 are games.
Sounds fun.
Oh, it's awesome.
Should be another great MLB Draft Combine this year. We're looking forward to it, obviously. We can't wait to see who grabs our attention. We'll see you in Arizona.
The road to Major League Baseball dreams makes a stop here at the MLB Draft Combine, live from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Alongside Jessica Mendoza, I'm Robert Flores. Jessica, we have a young pitcher here, just wrapped up his season. Now he's got a chance to perform in front of the pro scouts. What are you most looking forward to?
Well, first of all, how cool is it that he gets the opportunity to perform on this stage at a major league park? And there's a lot of pitchers here. So really making sure that he stays within himself and shows that he deserves a shot at the pro level.
You were a player that was able to thrive under pressure. This is a different kind of pressure than game pressure. How does he block it out and perform?
You know, being able to embrace it. You know, there's a reason why he's here. There's a reason why he gets a chance to showcase his skills. So being able to stay within what he can do and not trying to be like everyone else around him.
All right, let's go down on the field for more. Well, it's time to see how these pitchers fare, Jessica.
Yeah, well, body movement is the first thing scouts are looking for. Balance, rhythm, and timing within his delivery, as well, of course, that arm strength. In the end, can he put it where the catcher is set up?
Jessica, your thoughts on his session so far?
This guy's impressive. He's got that real ability to check all the boxes. He's poised out there in this high-stakes situation, and that's a great sign. Seems to have good command and excellent velocity on his pitches. He's showing he belongs at this level.
All right, back here with Jessica Mendoza. Day one is in the books for this young prospect. We saw him on the mound. What did you think?
You know, him getting his bullpen work in and getting those nerves out. I mean, that is a big, huge step, and knowing that his work isn't done yet.
That's right. Day two will feature games as the prospects will go head to head. Until then, for Jessica Mendoza, I'm Robert Flores. Thank you very much for watching the MLB Draft Combine live from Phoenix, Arizona.
Welcome to Game 1 of the MLB Draft Combine on the show, live from Chase Field in Arizona, home of the Diamondbacks. I'm Ben Gelman. After yesterday's drills, today is the first opportunity for these prospects to show what they can do in a live game situation. First pitch coming up next. We're back here at the ballpark, and on the hill in this one, Andre Smith. Our starting pitcher is one of the more intriguing arms you'll see at the MLB Draft Combine this year. He carries himself with such confidence. You'd never know from the outside the pressure he must be feeling. At the plate, Robert Berger.
All one's the count.
Next one's fouled back. And here's the 0-2. Fouled off at the plate, they'll do it again. 0-2, rocks and fires. Battling here, fouls it away. 0-2, here's the pitch. It's
That's
ball
a
one.
ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Ripped into the outfield. Dives, what a play. He did a nice job on that dive. Left his feet stretched out and made the diving catch for the out. Next up, Michael Hickman.
Ball.
One out and the base is empty. Gets him swinging. Benitez now at the plate. Edge of the zone for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. That one down the line, and that's just foul. In the
Ball
dirt.
one.
Ground ball to short. Play made. That ends the inning. On to the second inning here at Chase Field. No score. Back here at Chase Field, and now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Curtis O'Keefe. This one is in there. That's strike one. These tournament games are, of course, just a part of the larger picture here at the Combine. Drills and assessments measure each player's fitness, strength, agility, and on-field performance, as well as other skills. Throw to first in time. Bob Bobby Martin, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That was well spotted, but he couldn't get the call from the plate umpire. But he's handling it well, and he might get that call later.
2 balls, no strikes.
Foul ball there. Just missed. Full count now.
2. 3 and 2.
1.
Hard hit, right side. Whips it to first. Already 2 gone in the home half of the second inning. Fox will hit next. And the curve drops in there for a strike. Strike 2. I think he was a touch late to recognize the curve out of the hand. He'll have to refocus with 2 strikes. Next pitch just misses. Now 1 and 2. What a take with 2 strikes. Got him. Nice job out there as he gets him 1, 2, 3. So no runs on no hits, no errors, no one left. We've played 2 innings. We're all tied. Back here in the desert, all set for the bottom of the 3rd, and here is Will East.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat. Pitch misses there. Ball 2. Great job to lay off 2 very tough pitches and even up the count. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Bernardo Geronimo. There's a strike. Right through there for a strike. 2 straight strikes low in the zone, and it's 0-2. Batter has to be able to lay off something off speed down in the dirt, because that could be what's coming. Throw out at first. Close play against a speedy runner. Manuel digs in now. Here's a grounder up the middle. Kovaleski. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. I think these guys were all set for the inning to be over, and that led to a lack of focus on the throw. Now they have to flush it and make sure it doesn't wind up hurting them going forward. Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. And the 1-1.
That's a ball.
Manuel, the runner at first with 2 out. That one fouled off, 2-2 now. Righty comes to the plate. Got it. 3rd out, that'll end the frame. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. We move on to inning number 4. No score. We're back here at the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Michael Hickman.
Ah! 0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. Next offering misses. Ball 1. Great job to see changeup out of the hand and lay off it. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Great job to lay off those pitches down and work the count even at 2-2. That's good discipline. Got the batter looking for the K. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. And he must have been looking in some other location. Otherwise, I don't know why he'd go down looking on a fastball on the inner half. And the next batter, Hal Benitez. 0 for 1, grounded out the first time around. And
Ball
some
one.
cutting action, but misses down low. 1 out and the base is empty.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch popped foul. This one off to the right, and it'll get out of play. That one misses. 3-2. Fly ball, left field.
I got it.
Brings it in. 2 away. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. Foul ball there. Nice eye right there. On the ground. Whips it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Nothing doing here in this half of the inning. Moving on to the 5th. No score. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning, and now the shortstop, Bobby Martin. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. He's shown some excellent command in this game, and that's helped drive his success, really putting the ball where he wants it to go. Late swing, foul to the left. 0-2, and the delivery. Just missed. On 0-2, he expanded the zone, but couldn't get the chase on that bender. We'll see how he attacks this next pitch. Swung on and missed, struck him out. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the 5th. And here's the catcher, Tanner Fox. Went down on strikes the first time through.
0-1's the count.
Oof, that one went straight back and got her ump right in the mask. Hope he's okay. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That one missed. That's an 0-2 fastball that most hitters will take a rip at, but he took it and got away with it. Can't let it go by a second time. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Didn't go. 2-2. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one misses low. This one's crushed deep to left, way out of here. Home run. Made them pay for that one. A solo. The left-hander on now, Michael Duke. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches. Smith, some decent work in a shorter start. I liked a lot of what we saw from him in this one. He put them in a position to win, even if they didn't do enough to support him.
With the 5th pick of the 2nd round, the Minnesota Twins select Andre Smith, a starting pitcher from the East region.
Okay, so another pick off the board here in the early rounds of this draft, and another high school player who has had a lot of scouts watching him throughout the spring and summer. What do you take away from this pick, Harold? What do you think of this kid?
Well, he's really promising talent. A lot of folks did not project him, folks being the scouts, did not project him in the top echelon like the first round, but he's got crazy talent. This is a guy you take a chance on. And so that's what happened here. You're hoping that maybe he hits his stride in your organization.
Strong verbal commitment to one of the nation's best college baseball programs. Is signability an issue? Where do you think he ends up going?
Well, I think it's an issue because he's still in that developmental stage. So is it an issue? I think it's more of a what might happen. And I could see it going either way. Signing in pro ball, getting the right team that can develop you, or go to the right college program that's going to develop you and you get a chance to get those reps.
Well, that's a decision for another day. Right now, he's at his draft party celebrating getting drafted. Congrats.